Well, hello. Welcome back to Mimi's Fun Time. Today we are going to make a rain stick. A rain stick mimics the sound of rain, and it's a percussion instrument. Most generally, they were made out of cactus stems, and the Indians back then would take the long, almost kind of a wooden bamboo kind of cactus. They would cut it. They would take the needles that are on the outside and pound them on the inside. Every needle, because they're like really thick as a nail. And then they would put dried beans, rice, little pebbles, much generally pebbles, and they would seal the end of them and put the little feathers on the outside after they seal the ends. And yeah, that would be like their rainmaker. They would get out there and shake them back and forth, and most generally it was to make rain. So I am going to do a kids version. What I have is 2 tubes, paper tubes. You can use paper towels. The more that you put together, the longer it makes and the better it sounds. We're making rain fall in your tube. I have some vinyl here. You can use wrapping paper, construction paper, tissue paper, anything you want to use to decorate the outside. I have a piece of construction paper which will you'll make a circle, trace it like this. And then you will make another circle around that one so that you can seal the ends. You will need some tape. If you want to hang anything off the ends on the sides of it, you can use, twine, pretty much anything really. Aluminum foil, most generally you will use nails in this one. And then you just go around the little seams by 1 inch and put nails in it, and that will mimic the cactus needles that are inside, but we are doing the kids version, the easy version. You need a dowel or a wooden spoon, so you can take your aluminum foil and wrap it around tight so that you can put it inside your tube. And of course a pair of scissors. And kids, let your parents help you with the scissors, unless you just don't feel comfortable around them, then let your parents cut your paper. I have feathers here that I'm going to use to decorate on the ends of mine on the outside. And most important, you need rice. I have a cup of rice. Actually, it's your preference on if you want to use little bitty stones, little gravel, rice, or little beans, beads, anything to make a noise that goes inside of these. Alright, so let's get started. I also have the glue gun because I want to make this video quick, and but you can use tacky glue, any kind of glue, just to seal the end. You can also seal it with tape, masking tape on your ends to keep your rice in. This way I am doing it so I can make the ends of it look nice. So, and if you just use your construction paper to cover your ends, then you won't have your rice or whatever, rocks, beads, whatever, stick to the inside of your tape and masking. Okay, so first, let me show you. This will be my next video. This is called a whirligig. Back in the day, that's about pretty much all people would do, is the kids would make their own little things to play with. And this is by one that Well, we'll go get further into that when I do the next video, but this is how it works. It goes up and down. You just twirl the stick with your hands, and it is called the whirligig, or sometimes they call them the whirligig. But yeah, that will be in my next video. So, here we go. First thing I want to do is trace, and I don't have a pencil. Oh, we'll go over here and get one of these. Oops. And you want to trace 2 circles. 1. And the reason that you need to do another circle around this one is so you can cut it in little strips to tape it on the end of your tube. If you use paper towel rolls, you can use 1, but 2 to 3 empty paper towel rolls work a lot better. This pen is not very good. And you can use just a toilet paper roll. If you just want to put beans in it, cover the ends, decorate it, shake it, make it as a musical instrument. Alright, and now, let's see if this will fit. Pretty much. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to center it. And just trace around it. I'm not good at making circles going around, so I have to cheat a little bit and use something else round. Just to give you an idea of where your center is, and so you won't make your ends all wonky and it won't fit where you can't tape it down. Okay. So get my scissors here and cut the circle up. And yes, they do make child safety scissors, so give them little ones a pair and let them cut them out for you. It's all about mobilization and motor skills for the little ones. And it don't have to be perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. Okay, got that out of the way. Next, you're going to cut into the edge of that middle circle. Just some strips all the way around. Just so that it'd be easy for this to bend to your tube and you can tape it down. Just like that. And then the same with your other one. Round and round and round. Be sure you do not cut on the inside of your circle. It will beat the whole purpose of doing this step. But if you do, you can always take some tape and fix that little cut under that little hole. No worries. Okay. Now I'm going to take these and bend them up just like this and make sure that your marked end is on the inside because you still want it to look nice. Let's go down in a circle. Okay, and the next one. Bend it around. Okay, there you go. Kind of squish it in a little bit, just to hold it shape. Okay, now our next step is the tubes. Let's put the tubes together. Okay, I have package tape, or you can use duct tape, any kind of tape. And I want to tape these together. Make a long one. So, see if I can find the end. I can never find the end of my tape. Alright. See, where did it go? Could that be it? Could be, maybe not. And I should have had this started before I did this video, but that's okay. We have time for just about anything. There we go. Alright, I find this easier to lay down on your table. Or you can get your mom or daddy to put your tubes together and put it right in the middle. Bring your tape up and over. And you just roll it. Remember, you want to make this strong, and if you use duct tape, it would work perfectly. Package tape works really well too. Bend your edge like this, and you will always find your end of your tape. Okay. Now we have one long tube. Now, I'm going to decorate. This is where you decorate the outside. Construction paper, wrapping paper, tissue paper, foil, whatever your preference is, whatever you want to use. And I'm going to use this vinyl peel and stick paper. And this quick. Straight as I can get it, because it is sticky. Right. And just roll it like that. grab this next piece. And parents, they do have contact papers at the dollar store and Dollar Tree that you can also use to make it quick and simple. If you don't use contact paper, you will have to have some Elmer's glue. And if I do this a little backwards, so you'll have to do it. Left-handed here. That's okay. Get that even there. Got a little bubble. That's okay. It don't have to be perfect. There we go. Okay. Now it's sturdy and it's longer. Okay. Now let's set this aside and get your aluminum foil. And you want to make it as long as the tube, a little bit longer than the tube. So see, you're going to hang it overlapping over here and overlapping over here. Because we're going to roll it like this. Now, since it is longer in here, we're going to have to scrunch it up like this. Just roll it around your fingers, because this one's a bigger piece. And then we'll make it spiral. Like this. Pull it. Oops. And since this tube is wider, I am going to do this twice. Because the more that you have on the inside of your tube, you give it the less little spaces for your rice or little gravel or your beads to fall through to make it sound like rain. So I'm going to feed this one to, well, no, wait. I'm trying to get ahead of myself. I want to make another one. Get my full spread. If this is all new to you, it's all new to me also. So we're all gonna try to make one and see how it works. So we're gonna take this one and kind of squeeze it a little tighter, twist it to make it a little bit more small. Then the last one, twist it and twist it and twist it and twist it. Just like this. There. Now your skewer comes in here because we need to make this one a little tighter. So just hold it on the end and just start wrapping it around. Just like a little snake on a tree branch. Oops. Okay, I'll move it down a little bit so you can finish the rest of it because it is longer than a stick. You can use a broomstick on the bigger one if you want to make it a little bit easier. I just find it just folding it and twisting it a little bit. And this one, just a square. Okay, like this one. Now, you take this one, the little one, and start it right here at the top. And we're just going to kind of mingle it in between the big spiral one, just like this. This one still don't want to hold its shape for some reason. Okay. Now, take your tape, kind of mend it together. Carefully now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now you take it and insert it into your tube, just like so. Yep, mine kind of got a little hung in there, so I'll have to try to help feed it through. Okay. Yeah. Do this on the other side. Since my tube is a little bit longer, I will have to make it just a little bit longer. Just want it to be scrunched in there where you can have the rice or your buttons or beans fall through. Okay. You want them to fall into all these little crevices. That's exactly what this is for. Let's see. Yep. You want it to be a little snug so that it will fill in some of those little empty spaces. And then you start sealing your ends up. So you can take your first circle that you made, put it on top, and push it around. Make sure you get it flush to the top, right there. And to make this go a little quicker, I am just going to take this around. Grab your edges. Let's just start pulling them down. All around. Like so. Make sure it's fully secured. Yep. Okay. Then you go on your other end. You start pouring the rice. Take your other end, put it down. And since I think I ran out of tape, I think I did. Who knew it? It's okay, I got it back up. Start on it down, and yes, it does make it easier when you have Scotch tape. But I did not know I was out. I only had a little bit left on there, and if I thought I did, I would have got some more. So. Just to make it a little bit more secure, and there I go again. I cut the edge and didn't put that back on there. Oops. Okay. Alrighty, I really need some more of this tape. you go. Let's put that off to the side somewhere. If it would get off in my hand, it is not going to. The struggles that I do. Alright. Now your rain stick is almost done. Now it's just decorating. But here's what it sounds like so far. So what I'm going to use is some jute twine, and I'm going to start from the top and put a little hot glue. That's why I have the hot glue gun. A little bit on the edge, and of course and I'm going to start wrapping it around. Okay. Cut it there. Put a little bit more glue right here. And finish it off on this end. Okay. Gonna do the same on the other end. Dot glue there. Start here. Around. Okay. Just twist it a little tight. now, I'm just gonna take some more of this jute, just using what I have to decorate with. And I'm going to a little bit right here, just to get a little started, and hold it there for a minute. And oh, getting dry. I'm going to start twirling it around my tube like this. You can do this with ribbon, yarn, just anything of your liking. Got a little dab of glue right there again. Okay. Now, I have this string, which I thought was really pretty. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, just give it a little bit more flair. So, where I hot glued the last one, it's spiraling down. I'm going to put it next to it and hold it on there. Let it set for a minute. Kind of cool off. And then make it long enough so I can wrap it around. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Then I'm going to start twisting it around in between my first one. Just twirl it, it'll go around right with it. And oops. And there we go. This one is going to come in between this one, this. Just take my glue gun, put the string there, and hold it there until it gets a little cool down. Okay. I think I will take a little bit of glue just to keep these in their spot. Just a dab with the jute string. This one. Just putting a little bit on the top and just pushing it back up on itself. Okay. Now to cut this one off. if you want it to be finished, we'll take all these little strings off. If you want it to be finished, then you are done. Little kids can put stickers on them if they want. Anything fun. There is a lot of stickers out there. I have these feathers. I think on one end I will put it up here like this and string a couple feathers. Some of them you can take and tie on with a string, which that's what I'm going to do with this string. Just tie some in there. Let's see. Take this one. Tie it on there. This string is a little hard to work with. Let's see if I can do it a little better. I'm getting it started. Not tying your shoe, just tying it on there. Just a little from your edge, like this. Just tying it in a knot. And I have, whoops, a big feather, which I think I will put one on there. Let's see. Take it, tie it on with the other one. Same way. Kind of doing this backwards, y'all. Let's get with the program here. Kind of fluff it out there. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I'll cut this stem down a little bit. It's kind of long. See this? Like that. Cut it down just a little bit. Now, take this and tie it around your rain stick. Like this. Just tie a knot. I think I better tie that in one more knot just to be sure it's secure. Okay. I'll cut that off. Ta-da! There we go. That's all there is. So, it's just the fun of playing with it now. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in to Mimi's Fun Time. And next time we're gonna make the whirligig. So y'all come on back, alright? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.